It quick, you know, I ain't gonna be all day with y'all. Look, Bud, you already know we ain't finna do this in the streets. You know, I really feel like what people don't understand, what Bud did, you know, that was some good, you know, deflection. You know, he didn't really want to answer what I really asked him, and that's to get that work, right? We can keep it out of the streets. You know, we ain't gonna be playing like that because guess what? Don't nobody make it back home, you know, when you keep it in the streets. But let's get in the ring. Let's spar. You already know you be out in Vegas a lot of times. You know, you spar up at the Apex. You work up at the Apex. I think it'd be fun. I think the whole world would love to watch. You know, we can go live. We can have some fun with it. And like I said before, even though that you don't train for the actual competition of it, I know you still train just for the lifestyle. I know you still spar. I know you still get that work in. I know you still train. You know, I see Shakur. He thinks something funny. But at the end of the day, right, let's find out who really can get that work in. Because I'm dead serious about that, you know. You know, you got the Zoo for Boxing going crazy right now. You know what I mean? They building up a lot of big boxers' names, and they feel like a lot of MMA guys cannot be involved in it. I want to get some work in. And the only way to prove that, right, is to be able to work with some boxers. So, Bud, you know, yet again, you know, it's real cute that you talking about, you know what happened to tough guys on the street. But at the end of the day, man, we in the toughest sport in the world, right? And that's combat sports. So let's see who the best fighter. I'm dead ass. Let's see who it is. What's up, y'all? Somebody talking about what happened. I mean, you see it. If y'all look it up, man, y'all see it. You know, Bud talking crazy, acting like he gonna, you know, do something, you know, in the streets, man. He gonna keep a switch. He gonna need a switch if he playing with me. But at the end of the day, like I said, bro, let's just keep it friendly, you know? Let's get some sparring in, some good work in, and I think that's where it's at. A lot of these guys, you know, they talk tough, you know, they want to be about that life. Look, I ain't street certified. I'm gonna tell y'all that right now, you know. And I heard Bud got popped one time, right? You know, but at the end of the day, I feel like, you know, you already know there ain't nothing to play with. My thing is if you really want to work, if you really want to spar, if you really want to see, you know, who the best is, let's get that work in. That's it. It's just that simple. You said boxing can only fight MMA guys in the boxing ring. Yeah, true story. But my thing is, I feel like I can put some good pressure on Bud. I really feel like, you know, I can do some things that a lot of guys were too afraid or too intimidated to really kind of put pressure on them because they felt like, you know, they'll get worked or they'll get knocked out. You know, I wouldn't have no issues with kind of pushing Bud back, you know what I mean, and making him really work and really putting his heart, you know what I'm saying, to the test and seeing what that conditioning about. Somebody say you want payday. This ain't got nothing to do with payday. I'm willing to do this for free. That's the crazy part. Nigga, that's the crazy part.
Spar, dummy.
Opulent LDTV, and we back one more again. It looks like Jaquan Buckley has replied back to Terrence Bud Crawford, clearly saying like, hey man, stop deflecting. We keeping this out of the streets. We keeping these out of the streets, man. He ain't on that, but he does want to get that work in. Let me say that I commend Buckley for wanting to test himself and betting on himself. But I do, be honest, I expect Terrence to scrape him up real quick if they end up sparring. That's a big if they end up sparring. I'm pretty sure that Terrence is down for it. I can't see him backing down. And at the end of the day, Buckley's down to get it in for free. He's not looking for a payday. He's not looking for a payday like Canelo. So, man, let's see how this pans out. And I love that Buckley is stressing, like, yo, keeping it in the streets, it's not going to do nothing but destroy both of our families. Nobody's coming back from that. So I love that he stressed that point. And I also love that he said that, hey, I'm not street certified. Basically saying like, man, I ain't no tough guy, but I will do what I got to do. But hey, y'all hop in my comments. Let me know how you feel about this situation. Smash the like button. And if you're new here, smash the sub button. That's all I got in this video. Until the next one, I'm gone.